Well, we've certainly got another brilliant day for it. It's Saturday afternoon now and it's just gone past 70 Fahrenheit. So it's now that time of year where we've got to start bottom watering. So I use these black trays, pop a bit of water in, let them take it up front bottom. That's a bowl of radish French breakfast. And we didn't sow it that long ago and you can see that's really come up. I'm going to be harvesting these for leaves to put in salads. And if we cut them, they'll grow back again as well. And that's why we completely overseeded that when we first did it. And that's not a bad result, once again, in a Caravan wash bowl. So we'll pop it in there, let it take its fill of that water, and then we'll take it back out. That way we're not going to burn leaves by watering over the top. These two containers, they're coming on alright as well. You can just about see those onions coming up. They're Paris silver skin pickling onions, so we've got a couple of those on go as well. These have already been stood in this water and now you can feel with weight of it, they've took up plenty, so that'll be enough for today. We don't want to be over watering things. I decided today as well that I'm going to take one of my potatoes out of containers, not the whole plant, just one potato. We've already seen ones growing in one of those containers, but we've not looked in the other one yet. So I'm just going to have a little dig round and see what size potatoes we've got so far, because they're first early rockets, so normally you harvest those when they're about as big as an egg. So I'm going to pop over, dig up a potato, and then I'm going to do the same with carrots, and that way we'll have a better idea of just how well these carrots are growing. But first let's go and have a look at these potatoes. So we'll just take a look in this container here and see what we can get. Once again, carefully digging in here. I don't want to damage anything. Well, we've definitely got some there and it looks a good size, and I'm going to have to take it out now because they're supposed to be quite small, these. Let's have a look, see what we've got. I think that is a bit of a result. Completely undamaged as well, but what a good size potato for a rocket, first early. Well, I must admit, I was not expecting that. Usually they're half that size, so they're coming on really well. So I'm going to leave that now until that top foliage starts to die back, and then we'll get the biggest potatoes that we can. And I hope all three of those containers are going to give it the same result, because that is amazing. But we're not finished yet, because I'm also going to check on these carrots. So we'll pop that in the fridge very shortly. It's very hard and it's not been damaged by slugs or anything. So to me, that's win-win. Let's go and dig up a carrot. We've got 2 rows of carrots growing at the moment. I think I'm going to go with this one. That's also got celery behind it. So as we take out carrots, it's going to give that celery more room to grow. So let's dig in and hope we get a decent sized carrot to add to that potato. It's also worth noting that these carrots are Chantenay Royals, so they're not really big long carrots. They're supposed to be quite fat and chubby little carrots, like a little triangle. So we'll dig one out and see what we've got. And I think the other one has got Parisians in or something like that, and they're carrots that grow round. I've not checked those yet, but maybe I will once I've seen how big this one is. I've just uncovered top and I can see we've got 2 growing side by side there, right next to each other, if you can see that. Let me tilt that down a little. And that one looks to be the bigger one. I'm going to try and get it out. Sometimes they won't separate, it might pull both out, but that's a meal. and it looks like they're the round carrots, not the Chantenay Royals, but that is a pretty good size. I'm going to take the one out next to it just to see what that's like. In fact, there's 3 together here, so I'm just going to take those all. Again, pretty good size. Yeah, they're definitely the Parisians. Little fat round carrots, but I think they look brilliant. And now I've done that, I've got to have a look at these ones. So I'll have a little dig in here as well. But we have got shallots all the way across the front, so I don't want to damage those. Let's see if we can find anything in here. I think these may have been planted after. It looks like we've got 2 rows of carrots in one of these beds, but once again that's a Parisian, and because I tend to get addicted to pulling carrots up, I think I'm going to leave it at that, because we have got 4 nice sized ones there. So a quick wash and a boil, and we can have a couple each on as plates with tea. Once again, I'm pleased with that result. Some really nice sized carrots there, and they're completely undamaged. So it looks like we've got about 4 rows of carrots and 2 different varieties. So if they're all like that, I'm happy. These are going to be so tasty. And then of course we've got that potato, which is brilliant. So a couple of these potatoes, a few of those, and a little bit of chicken, and you've got a really nice tasty homegrown meal straight from Caravan Container Garden. So that's it for now. I have got a few more things that I need to bottom water, so I'll get cracked on with that, because it does seem to be getting a bit warmer, and we'll keep checking back on plants as we progress into summer, and hopefully we're going to be getting results like this all year long. And if you're interested in seeing what else we're going to be harvesting as we go over the next few weeks, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next update. Take care and enjoy your weekend.